Alright, greetings everyone, this is Mac here. I'm going to put together a little short, or not so short, compilation of Batman Arkham City. Let's see, I've progressed pretty far in the game. I'm not going to do any live play commentary or anything, or how-to, or playthroughs, because the fun of the game really is figuring stuff out. But I've progressed through the entire story mode here, and I'm just kind of roaming the city, Arkham City as it were, and finding Riddler trophies right now. You can see Batman's got his smartphone out. He's trying to hack into the security device. The level 4 and 5 security devices are a little more difficult. You gotta twist and turn, and sometimes you lose half the code, but once you get through, it's easy peasy. Batman's sporting his, I think it's the Earth 1 outfit. I got a skin pack so you can change the look of Batman to different styles. Personally, I kind of like the default in-game appearance the best. Mostly because he gets like battle wounds and the cape gets tattered and stuff, and it looks a little cooler. I'm going to switch back to that a little later on in the video, so you can watch me fail as I try to run across the question marks as they light up. That's one thing I do like about Arkham City. Well, one of several things I like about Arkham City better than the original Arkham Asylum is the Riddler trophies aren't just a matter of finding, you know, hidden icons behind buildings and stuff. You actually have to solve puzzles to get the trophies.
This is getting crazy.
See, I threw my batarang at that balloon there. There's balloons you got to break, and you know, lots of other stuff that you can do for little achievements. But the main story was really good. I was pleased with the appearances of, you know, so many villains like the Penguin, and Mr. Freeze particularly was really fun to fight with.
Wayne got put in Arkham City. I'd like to get 5 minutes with that.
I see I've switched back to the default, so he's got, you know, tears in his cape and he's got wounds, and I just think the outfit looks pretty cool. I'm just gonna chuck a little smoke pellet down on these guys and mess them up just for fun.
Some kind of smoke.
Some of the thugs have guns, some are armed with bats like this guy, and many are just unarmed. I really enjoy the combat system. It's simple and yet complex at the same time. That would make sense if you've actually played the game. But just punching people is easy, but doing combos and countering attacks takes a little more finesse. So I'm going to drop back down into the sewer system where I was, just because there's Riddler trophies down here that I want to obtain. And that's kind of one of the fun things about Arkham City, is even once you completed the main storyline, there's still submissions that have to be completed, and of course the Riddler is always tasking you. You can see I'm thinking of how to get that trophy, but if you've played the game, usually the solution's evident because you've had the same situation before. I'm going to chuck my remote batarang there, and then I remember that you have to electrify it first, and then I remember that there was electricity right at the opening. So it makes for quite a complex trick shot with the remote control batarang. And it helps if you make it through the bars. But now the batarang's electrified, I just gotta fly it down the tunnel and hit the fuse box down there. think it's kind of evident with Arkham City a little more than it was Arkham Asylum that this is pretty much a console port, and that's just sort of the state of the world today. Consoles sell a whole lot more games than PCs do, so they tailor the games for consoles in opposition to PCs. So even though my PC could graphically do more than an Xbox or a PlayStation, you're kind of limited. So the physics is sort of thrown in afterwards, and some of the graphic enhancements aren't as good, I think, as the original Arkham Asylum. But playing this game sort of reminded me of how much fun Arkham Asylum was. I got disappointed with that game because my Windows Live account had a glitch in it for a while. And I lost my save game right at the end when I was going to win the game. So I never went back and started replaying, actually, until I started playing Arkham City and got really back into Batman, and the nostalgia made me start playing Arkham Asylum again a second time. But at least the people at Windows Live were good enough to fix my problem so I can save my games again and progress through that and hopefully beat that game as well. I probably will upload some videos and post the results there so that you can see, or maybe I can explain what I'm talking about with the graphics and especially the physics on the original game versus the Arkham City style. Which isn't to say that Arkham City isn't a graphically pleasing game, because it does look very nice and it plays very nice. But some of the PC enhancements that I look for were left out or just added in kind of ad hoc afterwards. And once you collect so many trophies, Riddler trophies, you get to solve another riddle and then rescue another hostage, because the Riddler took some hostages inside Arkham City here. For those of you not familiar with the game, Arkham City is sort of a stupid idea. They decided to put all the criminals and insane people into a section of Gotham, wall it off, and it was like a prison camp where they could pretty much do whatever they wanted. Oddly enough, the idea didn't work out so well, and Batman had to infiltrate it and solve the problems.
I thought I told you to go get me some. What happened? I couldn't find any. Please, it's not my fault. I don't see anyone else here.
This is another one of the side missions. The political prisoners in here are getting abused by the actual prisoners. So Batman has got to come in and save the day. Now you see the big question mark on the right side there. But I apparently did not at first play. And it's sort of an RPG element of the Arkham City and Arkham Asylum in the original. As you get experience points for solving puzzles and beating people up, you get to upgrade Batman, and he gets more combat combos and upgrades his gadgets and such. And you can do the same with Catwoman in the Arkham City, and we'll get to her as we progress through the video. So using his great detective skills, Batman's going to figure out that that's where the Riddler has his hostage. You can see I'm switching back and forth between, it's called Detective Vision. It's sort of Batman's Alter sensor package. He can see things and detect things that the normal eye cannot. It's a good way of checking for traps or figuring out how to solve the puzzles. Now the Joker's gonna, or the Riddler rather, excuse me, is going to talk some smack and tell me that I'll never figure out how to rescue the emergency medical person that he's kidnapped.
The hostage will die, and I will be victorious.
But of course, being Batman, I will figure it out.
Can you get me out of here? Please?
I need to find a way to save you. I'll be back.
So you can see with the detective vision, he can see where the power is coming from for that force field and figure out. I'm going to have to navigate through the little obstacle course that he set up for me here.
What? How did you... Where did you... This is cheating. Do you hear me? Cheating!
Now I just got to figure out how to drop that force field. Those little question marks, usually if you hit the punctuation on the bottom, you can knock them out. But this one has a waterfall stopping my batarang. First, you don't succeed, try a remote batarang, and that falls too. So now I was thinking maybe I could just freeze the water with my freeze bombs that I stole from Mr. Freeze, but that's not the solution either. The solution's right in front of my face, but I don't figure it out for a while until I see the electrical box there. And Batman's got a little pulse weapon that he can use to activate those, and then they'll either push or pull an object. So I pull it and block the water flow, and easy peasy. So the force field's down, now I just gotta get through these twirling blades of fun. Which is easy to do if you have a bat zip line. And because Batman's badass, he can change directions mid-slide. Now again, it may seem like I just know what's going on, but I've encountered these electrical floor panels before, so I know I can't walk on there to open the door. I see the little crate there, so we've got the push-pull little electrical stations. I'm going to have to do a little tweaking to figure out how to get the box to the front, but eventually Batman will figure it out. And just like that, the force field's down. Another hostage saved due to Batman's incredible intellect.
You're okay now. He gave you a number.
He did. Oh no. What was it?
Yeah, the
It's
annoying
important.
thing is every time you
You need
rescue
to
a
remember
hostage, the
yes,
Joker
it
or
was
the Riddler
606 by
gives them
120.
radio
You need to rest
frequencies, and
here
they always
and then
pretend
make your way
like they
back
can't
to the
remember,
church
and
if you
then they
feel up to
remember.
it. I need to go after Riddler.
I'm always thinking of the Joker because he comes to a rather tragic end at the end of the story mode of Arkham City, and it made me quite sad. Batman's going to pull up the frequency on his super smartphone.
I would claim to be surprised at this attempt to retrieve the location before collecting enough secrets. But I am not. It was entirely predictable.
Alright, so I kind of jumped ahead here. I'm going to show you, once you complete the story mode, in which Catwoman plays a small part, although pretty fun, you can go to switch points on the map and switch between Batman and Catwoman, because she's got other issues that she's trying to deal with while he's solving the Riddler puzzles.
Going to enjoy this.
It's one thing I really enjoyed about the game, is getting to play as Catwoman, because her style's a little different, and she's a little quicker, can't take as much damage, but fun to fight with. She has her own version of the detective vision, not quite as efficient as Batman's, but she can still see enemies across the map and such. And she's fun because she can climb up walls and stuff instead of just using a grapple. You can see she's taken a little bit of damage too, because Two-Face likes to mess with her, and he stole all her loot that she had acquired inside of Arkham City. I think I'm gonna jump ahead here shortly. So she's got to find Two-Face's thugs and get her loot from them. But I'm going to jump down here and get in a little fight with Catwoman just to show you what she can do. Aside from getting punched in the face a couple times. You can see when they attack and they've got the little wavy lines like Spidey sense thing above their head. That's when you know you have to do a defensive move instead of just attacking. And the Riddler did leave some trophies around for Catwoman to find too, so in order to 100% complete the game, you'll have to find Batman's and Catwoman's Riddler trophies. Alright, I've moved her ahead now, and that's a thug with some of her loot. One thing I like about Catwoman is her takedown moves. They make you want to get taken down by Catwoman. That's all I'm going to say.
I'm heading straight out of Gotham stinking city. Now we'll plenty of a shot anywhere but here.
There's also some mini games inside of here, like fight challenges and mini campaigns that you can play, and I've unlocked those with Nightwing and Robin as well. I haven't played them really, so I'm looking forward to getting some playtime as Robin the Boy Wonder and Nightwing, and see how they differ from Batman and Catwoman. I'll probably do some video footage of those as well. And Catwoman's got little caltrips that she can throw down to stun people, so I'm going to stun one, take out the other, and then go back to the first.
What?
It's the cat! She's here!
I like the little flips
Over
and
here!
stuff
I
that
found
she does.
Catwoman. She's running! Huh? This way! She went this way!
Some of these thugs are so clueless, it's awesome. That'll be the end of this short video, and we'll come back with some more